Over the last 30 days, I've gone on 10 different dates with 10 different guys. I'm so grateful to all of these guys for them buying me dinner or buying me food or taking me out just on a date in general and taking the time to get to know me. So if you're watching this and you took me on a date, thank you so much.
What's love got to do with it? Welcome to Management Highlights Daily, where we expose modern dating foolishness, highlight double standards, and keep it brutally honest for the brothers. This woman went on 10 dates in 30 days, documented her thoughts, and put it all on YouTube for us to learn from. That's 2.5 dates a week. Well, we watched the whole thing, and like most of these dating challenges, it's told from the female and personal perspective.
I'm so grateful that I gave myself this challenge because I was afraid. I was afraid of dating. I was afraid of opening myself back up to heartbreak and to just vulnerability. And doing this challenge has put me in the right headspace to be ready to go on these dates and be ready to meet new people. As much as dating sucks, as much as having to be in this position is not fun a lot of the times, I also have learned how fun it can be. Like these dates, going on these dates has been pretty fun.
That's why we're here, to break this story down from a red pill perspective.
This is a guy I met off Hinge, never seen him in real life before. It'll be a fun time. I honestly have really been liking my Hinge dates. I have no preconception of the person before I actually go on the date. And there's just something kind of nice about meeting a stranger and just having a conversation and getting to know somebody completely new that you've never met before. Hinge is the app I've been using during this whole challenge to meet people, and I highly recommend it. I have really enjoyed my experience using that app. So if you're looking to go on dates and you're not in a position to meet people in the wild super easily, then I recommend Hinge.
Okay. Did you hear what she said about meeting men on Hinge? Now pay attention to what happens with the one guy who asked her out in person.
I already know that I'm not interested in going on another romantic date with Jericho. This might be the first date that I have to say that. I told you guys that he asked me out in person. This is the only guy so far that's done that. I'm really glad that he asked me out, and I think it was a good experience for both of us. We went to Zupa's for dinner, and then we went ice skating, and it was fun just to get to talk and get to know him better.
Jericho actually had the courage to approach her in person, and because of that, she already knew she wasn't interested, but she still went on the date anyway. Nice dinner, skating, his expense. Ladies and gentlemen, a textbook foodie call. This right here shows the impact dating apps have had on women's psychology. Back in the day, if you asked a woman out in person and she said yes, it meant something. Now, you're just content for her next vlog. This is why you skip expensive first dates, guys.
We went to Zupa's for dinner, and then we went ice skating. Went to In-N-Out. I ordered a hamburger, protein style, no sauce with mustard. That was pretty fun. I had a good time. And he bought all of the groceries, and I was saying bye to him, and I was like, wait, like I need to pay you for the egg whites and the Greek yogurt. And he's like, no worries, happy date. And I was like, oh, are you serious? So for the activity, he picked me up. We went to Aubergine, ate dinner. This has actually been my first official dinner date, which is kind of crazy that this whole challenge, I haven't been on a dinner date yet. For the activity, he picked me up. We went to a steakhouse for dinner. I like dinner dates because then I really get to sit down and talk to somebody and get to know them and their vibe and everything. We ended up going to this gluten-free breakfast brunch place. We vibe pretty dang well.
Let's be real. Women love going on dates because it doesn't cost them anything. All she has to do is show up. She'd be singing a very different tune if she were paying for all of these dates 2.5 times a week. The smart guys kept it simple. Walking dates, maybe a soda. But notice what she said. She liked the dinner dates the most.
I'm so grateful to all of these guys for them buying me dinner or buying me food or taking me out just on a date in general and taking the time to get to know me. So if you're watching this and you took me on a date, thank you so much.
There's a pattern here. The higher the bill, the higher the rating. But when the attraction isn't there, it doesn't matter if you took her to Nobu or Taco Bell.
We're both understanding each other. My overall rating for this date, I think I'm gonna say 3 out of 10. I'm gonna just gut check these. The activity was super fun. The food was great. Like it was a good time. But just based on how I feel, I will not think about this again.
See, that's the key word. Feel. Women already know how they feel about you before the date even happens. That's why the date itself doesn't change a thing.
I don't know why. I think this guy was attractive to me. I saw him, gave him a hug, and I was like, wait, okay, like, you're cute. Curly brown hair, tall. I could tell, like, we gave each other a hug at the beginning. I'm like, you work out, okay? Like, I like that. I think that also helps is like the physical attraction. It has been with other people, but with him, it was very like, I'm attracted to you. This morning, I have a breakfast date. It's the last date of this challenge, and the nickname for this guy is gonna be Back Muscles because on his profile, he has a picture of his back muscles. I'd be lying if I said that didn't play into my decision to go on a date with this guy.
This is the modern dating market in a nutshell. Women from every level, 1 to 10, all chasing the same top 10 to 20% of men. And what happens when they actually get one of those guys?
I had planned on going on a second date with Mustache Man, and I texted him and was like, hey, I haven't forgot about our second date. Is there a time this week that works for you? And he texted me back and was basically like, I'm in a relationship now. Like I'm seeing somebody now, but thanks. It was nice getting to know you. And I was like, oh my gosh. Okay. Honestly, I think it's for the best. I texted Costco Man and let him know that like I was interested in seeing him again, and he didn't respond to me. So I'm guessing he's not interested, but hey, I got some egg whites and Greek yogurt out of it. So it was a fun date. And like, if he's not interested, that's totally fine.
Oh, hell no! No, no, no! Are you crazy?
Exactly. She gets ghosted. But hey, free groceries, right? And that's why so many women turn dating into a business model. Meanwhile, male experiences like this never get shown. We only see her rating the men like she's the prize. But some of these guys are doing the same thing, testing her. Because if a woman is truly interested, she'll let you know. The men she really wanted, she was the one reaching out. That's where all those crying in the car videos come from. Not from losing average guys, but from losing Chad and Tyrone.
I debated whether or not I wanted to talk about this, but I'm going to because I think it makes sense and I want to be honest about this entire experience. Tonight is the first night that I've thought about my ex through this process. There's almost like this piece of me that's mourning the ease that I felt that connection. We hit it off right away. And I knew basically right away that I was interested in him and we just clicked super well. It can be discouraging when I'm about to go on my 10th date and I haven't felt that way about any of these people to the extent that I felt it right away with him. And that's hard to admit to myself that he's what I'm comparing things to. I don't want to do that, but I have to in some sense. I've got to give myself a point of comparison, right? This was a good feeling to have. This was a connection that was strong. And it's like, okay, how are these people that I'm going out with not measuring up to him, but measuring up to my expectations of what a good connection feels like?
Ah, yes. The ghost of boyfriends past. Her ex is still living rent-free in her head. Modern women don't wait for marriage. They go through multiple mini marriages and situationships, and every one of those leaves a mark. That's why the divorce rate only increases after the first marriage. Emotional baggage piles up.
On the date, we went to the grocery store, picked up some snacks, and then went to a park and played We're Not Really Strangers and talked. And honestly, it was awesome. We ended up just going on a walk, and low-key it was like pitch black during this walk. And funnily enough, the location was the exact same park that I went on for my first day.
Overstimulation. She's done it all before. How are you supposed to excite her when every new experience reminds her of her ex? Brittany Renner wrote the same thing in her book. The first guy sets the emotional blueprint. Every man after that is compared to him. That's why younger women seem more genuine. They still have that spark. You can see it in their eyes. The older ones, spent, emotionally desensitized.
We hit it off right away. And I knew basically right away that I was interested in him and we just clicked super well. It can be discouraging when I'm about to go on my 10th date and I haven't felt that way.
Instant connection, instant gratification. That's Instagram logic. If there are no butterflies, something must be wrong. That's why even 30-year marriages are ending in gray divorces. Because this culture teaches people to chase feelings, not build foundations. So brothers, if you're dating in this modern clown world, protect yourself, protect your time, protect your wallet, and protect your peace. Stay off these dating apps unless you know how to play the game. Stop trying to impress women who see dates as entertainment, because when she's having fun, you're footing the bill. The truth is, love's got nothing to do with it anymore. It's about leverage, validation, and attention. So build your value, hold your frame, and remember, men who understand the game don't get played.
Spanish way we working. Protect yourself at all times. This video has officially been highlighted.